everybody. Happy Wednesday. Everybody is here this week. Soul is just off camera for now and possibly for the session, but is present. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right in with introductions. We'll start with Soul up at the top left of everybody's screen. Oh, hold on just a second. I think the player's audio is not coming through. Let me double check. Sorry, guys. I'm glad I caught that. Properties. Voice chat. Hold, please. So sorry. I gotta check my... Oh, I see. Now... everyone should be able to hear, I think. Let me turn the music down a little.
Alright.
Okay, yep.
Testing.
Everybody is coming through now, I think. Everybody say stuff.
Stuff.
Hi, stuff. Yeah.
Wimble
Okay,
womble.
yeah, it's coming through now. Okay, great.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, let's do take 2 for Soul.
No worries. Hello, everyone. My name is Soul. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I will be playing Sinark Fangbreaker, your Tabaxi roguelock, and I am excited to be here. That's me today.
Hang on to Alyssa.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Revelation, our Aasimar paladin, who has never done anything wrong in her life. And Rev uses she, they pronouns.
Moving on to Sharmi.
Hello, I'm Sharmi, also known as Captain Sharmi, various places around the internet. I will be playing Aurora Incineratus, the hot girl disaster, Nikita's girlfriend. No big deal. You can check me out on days other than today, like Saturday, over at Another World Tabletop, playing Vampire the Masquerade with Mandy as a player. Oh, it's so much fun. So, check us out. And both me and my character use she, her pronouns.
Thank you. Moving on to Aki.
Hello. I'm Aki. Pronoun she, her. I play Dayu Silverhair, Bunny Bard Necromancer. Also uses she, her pronouns. I'm eepy suddenly. Just a sudden bounce of eepiness. That's it.
I've been sleepy today too. Something about today. I'm just tired.
A storm's approaching on my end, so that's how I'm damn.
It's rainy today here, and it's gonna be rainy tomorrow here as well. Mari!
Hi. Hello. I'm Mariana. I also go by Lagrimosa with a 0 on Blue Sky and other places. And I'm going to be playing Nikita Ayaga, the Wood Elf Barbarian, and we both go by she, her pronouns.
Awesome. And last but not least, hello everybody, I'm Mandy. I am your Dungeon Master, Game Master, whatever you want to call me, Daddy, Madam, this evening and every Wednesday evening. You can also find me all over the internet on the same name. This is my Twitch channel. I will be streaming here more often. I will be doing an art stream tomorrow night here on this channel at, I think I said 6:30 Mountain Time, so 8:30 Eastern Time. And yeah, we're gonna be streaming a lot more on this channel, so keep an eye out for that. I want to do more gaming and things and stuff, and as we start planning for the next game that everybody here on the screen is probably going to be playing together on this channel. We'll figure that out as we go. And you will find all of that information and so much more in the Discord server. Please join Mandy's Menagerie. This is where we talk about our pets and music and art and the games that we play and all of those fun things. So if you want a nice, chill place to hang out, It's a pretty chill server. It's not super loud. It's not super obnoxious. Definitely go hang out if you want. And let's do a quick recap of what happened last session. The party, it was revealed that Sinark was essentially whisked away by an archfey traveling through the area. Apparently that's a thing that can happen to you in this world, you have now discovered. And he was not a very nice man, very effeminate, dark, not very kind-looking or sounding individual, but seemed to take some manner of mercy towards Sinark. However, a side effect of being near this demigod of sorts, it seemed to have advanced Sin's, I guess, degradation into becoming sentient undead. So being a revenant. So that had a side effect that was also revealed. Sin was reunited with the party. There were watches that were happening while they were searching for Sin. Sin managed to befriend an owl to help him find the party. And then the weather got a little bit yucky in the Amaria Wilds. It was raining, it was foggy. There was an earthquake. Another earthquake, I should say. Happened in the area that all of you felt. And then when you turned a bend in the river, as you were all traveling together and reunited once more, you encountered a massive bipedal creature with horns, a festering creature, that his very presence did damage to each of you, and killed your guide, Wolf, the druid who had memory loss that you met a good 30 some odd episodes ago originally. Wolf was perma-killed, for those of you who missed out. The effect of this festering creature who did get away alive is that if you die to this creature, the only thing that can bring you back is a wish spell. So unfortunately, the party did, they did prepare the body, put it on a stretcher of sorts, and continued on their way to hopefully find a nice, peaceful place to lay their friend to rest. And as they did, they, at the end of the session last session, came to a waterfall that fell into a crescent-shaped pool by a willow tree, the location that Aurora was searching for, the Ashbark family tomb. And so that is where we will pick up. You have walked down to the area with the crescent-shaped pool. And there's a little glen next to it. It's very peaceful here. The trees aren't quite as dense in this particular spot. And there is a peaceful little area right next to where this large... I say large. Maybe it's probably about average size tombstone, but thick. And there is a flat stone in front of that, laying in front of the actual tombstone itself. It is a little bit moss covered, a little bit overgrown here. There's wildflowers in this area. And very little in ways of rocks. It's very earthy here, and like the weather has eased up for the moment. So that is what you all see before you.
Aurora goes directly to the tree and is looking for the gravestone for her study, and kind of and it immediately switches her focus from our somber journey to what she's been searching for.
Yeah, when you look at the, it's a kind of marbled gray stone. It doesn't look like any kind of stone you've ever seen before. It is like a slate gray color, so it's a bit dark, but lighter in some areas. And veined throughout it is this golden kind of mineral material throughout all of it. It's consistent. It looks naturally like that, but you've never seen stone like this. Engraved on the front of it is simply ash spark. That's it. There's nothing else on this tombstone.
Is it like a flat in the ground or like standing up kind of situation?
So there's two stones. There's one that is standing up. It comes up in a bit of an arch, and then it's like rounded curve toward the top, and then there's an arch at the top of that, and just simply across in all caps is ash spark carved into the stone. And then the second stone is flat in front of it. That has more writing on it.
All right, check that out. What's it say?
Yeah, when you look at the flat stone, you realize, to your delight and surprise, that you understand this language. It is Draconic. You've never seen it written before, but you understand it.
Lucy, look at this writing. Can you read this?
Yeah,
he
very comically, like a cat trying to lean too far forward as you bend to look at the stone, also bends to look at the stone, and he just kind of like tilts his head, and he goes, and you hear in your mind, "Yeah, I can read it."
That's awesome. I can also read it.
It's instructions. See, look.
On how to get in,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll read.
It says, where is the inscription actually? Yay, I have cause to use these notes now. I love this.
You're welcome. That prep paid off.
I've been working on this for 2 weeks. And longer, actually. It essentially says, though it doesn't translate very well to common, it essentially says, only those of fire blood may enter, which does not translate well. Those of the fire blood may enter. Your blood will demand entry. And then there's another line that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you. But it says... I should have bookmarked this. There you are. The third of the third, and twice more, the blood of Aslinsa and Cambyr, Kambyr.
Cambyr. Guess that's the source of our power, is what she says to herself as she studies that name. The third of the third. That must be reference to Lapis. Or maybe to both of them. Or all of us? And she's, yeah, kind of getting excited now and trying to, like, shake off the, fear and somber feelings from the last little bit. And she'll kind of glance back at the group and say, I have to go in here alone. So, if you want to rest, please do.
Okay. Call if you need anything.
I'll be back. I promise. And she'll double back to the group to give Nikita a kiss on the cheek before she goes.
She'll pull her in a little bit before she goes away.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wait. Before you go.
What?
Sin sort of stands up and walks over. It's just like, I want to make sure you have this. And he presses the symbol from Edem into your hand.
Why are you giving this one to me?
Well, it's what they told me that I needed to do. And I'm worried about you going down there alone. Not because I don't think you're capable, but... And he looks back at Wolf. And he sort of like squeezes your hand and makes sure that Edem, the symbol of Edem, is in it, and he's just like, when I needed to use it, I just sort of figured out how to use it. You'll spin it and then stop it, and well, you're smart. You'll figure it out. Just make sure. I feel dumb that I didn't think to use it while we were fighting. So just, yeah. And he lets go of Aurora's hand.
She takes the symbol and kind of holds it in her hand, looks it over, and looks back up at Sin, and last second gives him a big hug. Thank you. I'll be back, though. Promise.
I also want to give you something. Everybody else is giving you things. I want to give you things too.
I love gifts.
Above table, I just need you to know that I was fully burning a bardic inspiration to do my bestow tale roll, and I got exactly what I wanted. It's the only time I very desperately wanted a 1. So I pulled up, and I'll drop it in our chat so you can read it too. But I pulled up Tale of the Clever Animal. So for the next 10 minutes, whenever you have to make an intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check, you can roll an extra die immediately after rolling the d20 and add that to your number. It's just like a bardic inspiration specifically for that, but it's for the next 10 minutes. So if you have to spam like charisma checks, that's what that's for.
Cool. What's your die again?
My die is
8 or 10?
I don't remember. I don't give out bardic inspiration. D8.
Thank you. I got it.
Yeah. I just come over. I think about what to do, and I go, I know. I just give you a kiss on the cheek, and now you have like a little mark. you have a little lipstick mark. There you go. Inspiration. Should help. Maybe.
Thank you. I promise I'll be right back. As soon as I've figured out what's in here that my nanny wanted me to find that might help with the veil. And if I start screaming like really loudly, please somebody use magic to figure out how to come in there.
Mm-hmm.
That might be smarter than just running in, right?
Yeah, I think it's magically warded against entry from people who aren't me, so maybe don't run in.
Noted.
But
Is it?
you were gonna say?
I think Alyssa was gonna talk first.
I mean, I was just going to ask, you don't think you could just give us a little bit of blood and it would let us go through?
I was gonna say the exact same thing. Let's go.
I have no idea. But I just what do you do with it? What do I put it in? How will I have to cut myself twice? Or I guess I could just do it once.
I have jars. And
I
vials.
fill
I
a
have
whole
small.
jar.
No. I have a vial.
Jars.
I just remembered I have jars. And then I remembered I have vials, which is probably a lot more easier to carry than my big jars.
But I do think that you should go alone for the start. It seems like something you need to do by yourself. Just, if you do start screaming, it might be nice to have some guess at getting through the wards.
Yes. I trust your judgment. Okay. Vial, please.
I give you a vial.
Okay, and then Aurora's gonna do this all over at the tombstone, but basically just using Dante's dagger, give herself a very small little cut, having learned from Dai's instructions previously to not just slash open her wrist or something ridiculous. She dribbles some blood into the vial, hands it back over, and then drips her fist onto the stone, because when we repaired the tablet, that's what she did. So that's her first idea.
Okay. So, when you... So you're just going to cut your palm and let it drip?
Yeah, I think she cut the tip of her finger, so she has to
Yeah, just like a little pinprick. Yeah, when you do that, the blood drips onto the stone, and you can see that your blood kind of moves by itself a little bit, as if magnetized. There is a little bit of static, you notice, like a little bit of spark happening. Blue sparks kind of dance over the stone and highlight the veins in the stone. And as it settles over the letters, no letters in particular, just wherever it landed, it just kind of seeps into the letters a little bit, and you find yourself having to step back as you feel the grinding of stone and a slight rumble beneath your feet as the stone slides. Kind of like off to the side, and there seem to be like actual grooves. There seems to be more to just this stone slab underneath where like this moss is, and it pushes and kind of breaks up the moss a bit as it slides off to the side. And what you see is a staircase leading down into the dark, but the thing that you notice the most is a shimmering above this staircase.
Oh, if I studied the shimmering, can I tell what purpose it has here.
You would need a spell in order to determine the origin of the magic.
Okay, so I'm going the usual Aurora way then, which is to put her hand through it and see what happens.
Yeah, your hand goes straight through it easily.
Hey, Bougie, I don't know if you can come with me or not. Do you think you can just test a little bit? I don't want you to hurt yourself, but just like a little bit, if you can pass through this too.
He kind of jumps down. He jumps down as if to like jump onto the step, and he lands on top of the shimmering, and he's just kind of like, his little feet are out like a cat, you know what I'm talking about? And he's just like standing on top of this little force field, and he just kind of looks at you. You didn't tell me there was glass here. And he just kind of pat his little feet, and there's no sound.
That's not glass, Bougie. Looks like I really do have to go by myself.
He tilts his head.
Stay here.
And looks down. Oh, and hops off of it.
My family left something here. I gotta go look for it. So, I'll be back.
I'm gonna go bug the Foxman. And he bounds over to Kazu. Climbs up his leg, and Kazu's like, the fuck? Oh, hi. Okay. He now has a little pseudo-dragon on his shoulder.
Aurora looks at this fondly because she fully expected Bougie to be annoyed that he could not come with, so this made her happy. And a little bit less afraid, but going down.
Okay. So you descend down into... you descend down the stairs. It's not a terribly long staircase. I feel a nice music change is called for. Let's see. What is this? I don't remember any of these songs. I should have marked them with moods like I normally do, and I didn't.
We're going on chance vibes right now.
You step down into this space, and you see a room with carved and painted reliefs on the walls of various women and dragons. In the middle of the room are statues of different women at different ages. One looks older, one looks like a teenager, another one looks like two of them actually are pregnant, and another one is younger. And what you see is the first scene, so there's a few, so bear with me here. The first relief is of a woman with fire hair being offered up as a sacrifice, a sacrificial bride. She's wearing a long dress, and there are flowers everywhere, food set upon tables, and she is sitting at the head of it. And at the other end of the table is a dragon. But you see that there are scenes where the people have prepared this woman, have brought her to this place, and set up this wedding? Sacrifice? You're not quite sure. The next scene is the same woman. Now, I should describe her a little bit. She looks similar to, like, a young version of your grandmother. Okay, this music is very loud. quite a bit more.
Really wants to hit you in the feels, this music.
It does. And the next scene shows the woman holding hands with a man in the same scene as prior. The dragon is gone. The following scene is the same woman but pregnant, and what she looks like is a younger version of Nanny Opal, but with very long fire hair, like down to her feet.
Ooh, cool.
And trailing on the ground fire. In the following scene, after the scene of this woman showing as pregnant, and you do see that there is a statue of this woman with long fire hair pregnant in the middle of the room. The next scene is a little girl in a long flowing dress with hairstyle similar to yours, actually, but little space buns with the braids. Yep. She's wearing a long, what looks like a nightgown, and she is touching the leg of the same dragon from the first scene. And he is bending down, kind of like nuzzling her. In the next scene, you see a girl who looks exactly like you. She looks to be a teenager, younger than you. She's holding a staff. There is a dragon behind her, and in front of her in this scene is pieces of buildings floating above a plane. And it's clear that she is casting this magic.
Cool.
The next scene is confusing. It shows an older version of this woman, who you assume is Lapis, stepping from a portal into a landscape that looks like nothing you've ever seen on Terra. It is a vast canyon expanse where beyond there is a river, and beyond that, mountains. This looks nothing like anything on Terra. There are 3 moons in the sky. The corresponding statue is of this teenage woman who looks like you, holding a staff, but she's tilting it forward. The next scene is an older version of who you assume is Lapis, stepping out of a portal into the city that was being built in the prior scene, and she is pregnant. The next scene is simply of a baby amidst a treasure trove in a little basket. And the final scene is a different woman with fire hair. This woman has a long braid. It reminds you a little bit of Dante, with flame at the end. Actually, also like your mother. Your mother wears her hair like that as well. Long braid with flame at the end. She's crying. And you can see that she's standing over the grave that you are now in. The final statue is of this final woman as an adult. And she is kneeling next to a gravestone. So there's 3 statues. I'm sorry, 4. The third statue is of the woman returning from the portal, but pregnant.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
How big is this space? Like, are these like life size?
They are. They're a little smaller than life size. They're each standing on a circular pedestal. There are grooves in the floor as well that make up various runes in Draconic that equate to what you think are names, but they're not. They don't make sense in common.
I try to speak them out loud. Does it make more sense?
The first one is Terra. That one makes sense to you. The next is Kavir. And there's two more. Astara and Draka.
Okay. And then the statues, were they the only thing in this space?
There is a door kind of in the middle of the reliefs. And it's about as tall as the ceiling is.
Okay. So, first Aurora is a little bit overwhelmed and she doesn't know what to do. And she's kind of looking at each thing, and then she takes a moment and decides to figure out what in here is magic. Is it everything, or is it just whatever draws her? So I don't have a spell for this, so this is Arcana based.
Yeah, that's fine.
Intuition.
Yeah. Roll me Arcana and we'll see what you pick up on.
All right. What is my Arcana? Let's go. Oh boy, can I see this? 13.
Okay. You definitely could tell that the stairs were enchanted in some way to keep non-Ashbark family line out. The door on the other side of the room, the very tall stone door, also with those same veins, is magic. There is a plate on the floor in the center of the room that you noticed as you were walking around. You stepped on it, and it shifted ever so slightly. That is magic as well.
Okay, she's gonna double back to that because that seems like it would be important if it's in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Tap her foot on it, start to look at it.
Yeah.
So like that's like amidst the statues then.
So think of the room as a half circle. You came in on the flat side.
Okay.
In the corner.
Gotcha.
The middle of the top of the round part of the circle is the door. The reliefs are on either side of the door, and that plate is in the center of the room. The statues are in a ring around that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So yeah, she'll stand at that point at that plate and kind of study it, but look around at the statues as she does so, trying to see if there is a common thread between the images other than people who look like her family.
Yeah. So you're looking to see like what figures you recognize, or
yeah, like what I recognize, and if I can tell, like if it seems like they're all like, are they all actively doing magic in their moment, or like why these moments would have been the ones to be showcased here.
The only ones showing magic are the ones of the woman who looks like you. As a teenager and older, she's actively doing magic in every single scene.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna focus on the plate on the floor.
Sure.
You said it had shifted. Does stepping on it shift it more?
It basically, you can tell that it's in a groove. And if you go to move it or try to pick it up, it won't budge, but it will rattle a little. At this point, I'm going to ask you for a perception check.
All right. I perceive.
Perceive my puzzle.
14.
Oh, that's more than good enough.
Has it been 10 minutes? Because technically you could
Actually,
add
good
it.
question.
Yeah, true. It hasn't been 10 minutes at this point.
Okay, I'll go ahead and okay. So now it's 18.
Oh, even better. As you're kind of walking around, do you touch any of the statues?
The one where there's like the teenager in front with the dragon behind would be the one Aurora would touch.
Okay, so the statue that corresponds with that scene is the woman who looks like you as a mage alone on the pedestal. It's a little pedestal.
Yes.
With the staff. So you touch that one?
Yeah.
As you do, like if you put any kind of pressure on it, it rotates slightly. Like it starts to move as if it's on some kind of turn. A statue Lazy Susan, if you will.
Oh, cool. She's gonna make a turn, and how far does this go? Is it like a full, rotation, or is it like something moves a little bit, but there's more work to be done?
It can move in a full circle, based on your roll, which was very good, especially with your bonus from
Thanks,
Dayu. You get the sense that you need to turn these in the correct direction.
Oh.
None of them are they're facing each other, the statues right now.
So they need to be turned to face the reliefs instead. Or at least that's what she's thinking. So I'm gonna go for that. Is there, with the way that they can turn, like, are there multiple options for where they can be facing?
They can technically face anywhere in the room. They can be turned completely, which means they could face in any direction in this room. But you get the sense that you could give it a try.
Okay, yeah, I'll start there then. Turning them to face each of the images that correspond to them, like their story from what you can tell.
Okay. So the first statue is of the bride with long hair. So you turn that to its corresponding scene. The second statue, the one that you touched previously, is of the woman who looks like you with the staff.
Mm-hmm.
The third statue is the same woman. This statue is a little bit more active than the others. She is actively stepping out of somewhere, but there's no portal on this statue. And she has her hand on her stomach, and her staff is kind of out, like, steadying her as she steps out of wherever she's stepping out of. So you point that to the corresponding scene.
Yeah.
And then the final one is the woman over the gravestone, who looks a little bit like the other two women, but very different in style, very different in clothing. And you turn that to the corresponding scene. You notice that when you turn each of these statues, they are turned away from the draconic symbols on the floor. And when that happens, all of the veins in all of the stone light up blue. The plate in the middle of the room begins to rise, and you see a pedestal come out of the floor. And there are little, it's got a metal, it's bronze bracketing around this pedestal, holding up the plate that was on the floor, and sheltered beneath that plate is a chalice made of the same stone. It is also glowing. There are draconic symbols on the chalice that say...
What they say?
They say blue, flame, infinity in draconic.
Okay. This sounds like an instruction, so Aurora is going to pinch off a piece of her hair and see if placing her flame in the chalice has any impact.
Yeah. You place a bit of the blue flame of your hair in this chalice and it brightens. But nothing happens. It seems to be waiting for something else.
All right. First instinct, because she hasn't used any since coming in here, is to use magic. So, what is that called? The cantrip that I have. The shocking grasp on the chalice.
You reach out for your magic. Nothing happens.
No magic? Okay. At first she's like a little bit freaked out and stuck and stands still, like looking at her hands for probably like a full 2 minutes before she decides that she should try something different. So this time she is going back to the previously tried drop of blood into the cup.
Yep. When you give blood to the chalice, it kind of runs down the side and forms a small pool, however much you allow, beneath the flame. It doesn't extinguish the flame from you. And as you do, the flame raises, the blood in the chalice changes to purple. And the door on the other side of the room slowly grinds open. Heavy stone door moves on its own, grinding of stone on stone to reveal the room beyond.
Yes! She does like a little jump, fist bump, and then kind of composes herself as if she was being observed and walks forward to the door.
Yeah, absolutely. What you see in this next room... Where did I write it? Somewhere over here. Yes. This room is not as big. It is more long than it is wide. There are basically stone coffins. Some of them are empty and open with blank nameplates. And others at the very end of the hall have very familiar names to you. You see the name of Aslinsa. you see the name Lapis, and you see the name Ferrani. And one of the empty ones next to it says Aurora.
Whoa. It knows I'm here. I guess I've been around for 22 years, so I guess that's not so weird. Looking at Ferrani's coffin in particular, does it look sealed? Does it look any different from the other two?
They all look sealed. I will say there are different items next to each of them. So Ferrani's is probably the most sparse of the three. You do see that there are coins kind of stacked up all along the rim of Ferrani's. There are remnants of dried flowers in little ceramic kind of pots that are open on the top. Some of them are long since turned to dust. Some of them still remain. Lapis is the most ornate of the three. She has... there are living plants all around her flowers. They seem to have been kept alive somehow. And there are other mementos and various tokens. And when you look at Aslinsa, she has... There are dried flowers here, like they were hung over her tomb. And dragon scales. Blue, iridescent, tinged in gold. They're huge.
Ooh.
But there are 4 of them, and they cover the top of her coffin.
Aurora's going to them, and she is immediately touching one to see what it feels like.
Excellent. You reach out and you touch this dragon scale. It is hard like diamond. It is rough on the outside. The sheen of it reminds you of your own skin. And when you do make contact, you feel that you are no longer alone in this room. And when you look up, there are 3 ghostly figures standing in the room. And one of them looks exactly like you, but older.
Aurora just waves. Hi.
I see you are here, but you are alive. This is Lapis speaking.
Yes. It's really nice to meet you, all of you. My grandmother said there might be something here that one of you may have hidden that may help keep the Veil of Night safe. Things are not... Barrier is not keeping as it should.
Yes, I do have something for this. However, it will require you to open this, and she points to her coffin, if you don't mind. I don't.
I don't mind if you don't mind. Is it going to be difficult to smoke shoot out of it or fire or something? I mean, we can kind of handle fire, but not that
No.
good at it.
Only the ash spark line can enter this place. Any others who try will be blocked or face a different fate.
Okay, so I'm willing to open it. Did you want to give me a preview of what's inside, or is this supposed to be a surprise?
She kind of starts toying with a necklace around her neck, and she says it looks like this. And she shows you a necklace that has what looks like a dragon scale, but a small one. A very small one. And there is a gem embedded into it.
Ooh. Okay. Cute jewelry. I can find that. I may have to touch your remains. I hope that's right.
That's fine. Don't worry, dear.
Okay.
You're not touching a mummy. My body is as it was the day I died.
Really?
Yes.
Is that from our powers, or is that like this place?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to see, because I bet you're even better in color. And she'll go right over.
So you push aside the lid of the coffin. It is heavy, but not undoable for you. And you find, laying inside is the full color version of Lapis Ashspark. And she's kind of lingering nearby, watching you do this. But she looks older than she appears in spirit form, but she still looks pretty young. Even as somebody who reached the end of her life. And when you touch her skin to retrieve the necklace, because you have to, your fingers are going to brush against her, she's warm.
Lapis, how long ago did you meet your end?
Nothing is ever really over. I am simply sleeping.
Are you planning on coming back sometime soon?
No, my time is over.
Just you're still warm. Why? Why are you preserved so well?
All of us are. You will be too.
Really?
As long as your body is in one piece when you die, or choose to sleep.
So I could have, like, descendant in 350 years come over and see how good my outfit was?
Yes.
Wow.
The flair for fashion does run in the family, by the way.
I could tell. Those statues out there, well dressed.
Wow.
How long? I'm allowed to ask questions, right? How long do you have?
As long as you need. We are here for you. You can come back anytime you wish. But now is as good a time as any.
Yeah, it was difficult to get here. How long were you alive? I just mean, if you chose to sleep. Was there a reason?
Maybe 1,000 years or so.
1,000?
Life gets boring and tired when everyone you love fades away, but you do not.
I can imagine.
As Linsa kind of I believe our young ancestor here is here for some lessons in history, our history.
Oh, right. Yes, that was another thing that I was supposed to learn when I came here. I got excited about jewelry.
What is it you wish to know? This is Aslinza talking.
I probably have 1,000 questions, but I think question number one is, who do these skills come from? Who does our power come from?
Our power comes from Cambier. Well, theirs does, and she motions to Lapis and Ferrani. I was not as gifted with magic, but our children are. Cambier, if he yet lives, is probably roaming the planet as a man. Wouldn't surprise me. He is the reason why we are what we are.
Did you know him in life?
Oh, yes. He was my husband. Lapis's father.
Okay, so like for real.
Yes.
Wow. That is cool. I have a whole bunch of other questions. Number one is going to be how you met. It kind of seems like you met at a big party in your honor.
That's not quite how it turned out. I was part of a village of Genasi, people like us. And you can see that in her ghostly form, she kind of becomes a little bit more full color, and you can see she's not blue like you, Lapis, and Ferrani. She is regular red, orange fire. Our people would sacrifice virgins to the gods. And in my time, my people believed that Cambier was that god. He felt it was wholly unnecessary, but they did not speak the same language. And so, when I was given to him, he knew that my people would not accept me back, so he took me in.
That's nice.
He is kind.
So he took you in and you learned magic then?
I learned some, but I knew, because he taught me, that if we were to stay together, which we did, since I was given to him as a bride, we figured we might as well stick the landing. She shrugs. I knew that if I did this, I would change the world. And I did. She looks at Lapis. Lapis is the greatest mage who ever lived. Still is the greatest mage to ever live. Regardless of her choices.
Wow.
She kind of
Looks
like
at
looks over
Lapis.
at Lapis.
We're both looking at her like...
Yes, as the legend goes, Lapis says, kind of rolling her eyes a little bit. Ferrani's just kind of sitting on the edge of her coffin, kind of watching this conversation, because she actually looks fascinated. Like, she didn't learn as much as you're learning right now. Lapis says, I was the first of us, the first of those of the blue flame. That is because of our paternal lineage, as I'm sure you figured out.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, I met another dragon who mentioned it might be something like that.
yes. Like you, I expect. Did you manifest magic very early in life?
No, pretty recently, actually.
Oh. Interesting. They kind of look at each other for a second. Well, for myself, I manifested it quite early in life. And back then, and I expect still today, though it has been quite some time since I have listened in on the goings-on, people aren't born with magic. They learn it. We're born with it.
Yes, we're rare.
Yes. Cambier knew that this would happen and trained me in all of the ways that he knew of magic. And my understanding was, I think I was 16, where the kings of the land declared myself the most powerful mage of the realm.
Wow, 16. That is impressive. You must have been able to do a lot of cool stuff by the time you were my age.
The scene of cities. I didn't just do magic, I am magic.
What does that mean?
Literally build cities with my mind. Physical ones.
I see how it will be difficult to top that for anyone else who came after.
Franny kind of, yeah, you're telling me. I mean, I was a good mage. Don't get me wrong. But Mom here, she's literally the best.
I take it she casts a big shadow.
She kind of shrugs. I mean, it stands to reason, scientifically speaking, that the magic of our bloodline will fade over time if we don't reincorporate dragons into the bloodline at some point. Which was what I did. Because I was nowhere near as strong as Lapis. So...
Really?
Yep.
How did you accomplish that exactly?
You find a willing dragon on a willing planet, and you romance them. They can turn into people, It's not that weird.
Yeah, I mean, I figured in the statues. Planet. But what does that mean?
Oh. They kind of look at each other. Have your people not discovered? They're shattering. They kind of, say in unison, right. You're still rebuilding.
Yeah, I know about the shattering, but it's this other stuff that I'm not as familiar with.
Well,
I also wasn't really great in school, so maybe some things went over my head.
I get the feeling that that's not the case. That you didn't miss anything because there was nothing for you to miss that you knew of. That people of Terra know of these days.
Yeah, a lot has been lost.
When the shattering started, I was 18. And Cambier and I decided to leave.
Where did you go?
Well, first we went to Kavir. Interesting planet, that. Far too many oceans.
And what were you looking for there? Was it just the first place, like, that was close by? How did you get there? Other planets?
Yes.
Okay, wow. Okay, so Kavir, not so nice, but you found somewhere nicer afterwards?
Oh, it's beautiful if you can breathe underwater. Took me a while to figure that one out.
But, like, it puts your hair out.
Not if you're strong enough.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
We went to a few planets, but the one that is probably most relevant to you is Draka.
Draka.
It is a world where dragons thrive.
So you met more there?
Oh, yes.
That is so cool. I mean, I've met a couple of dragons, but like only 3, and it sounds like there's a lot more than 3 there.
There are communities of them, different ones. Far different from those on Terra. But turns out, dragons from Terra are from Draka.
Really?
All dragons come from there.
How did they get here? You know that?
Magic.
I don't know what I expected. Of course. Makes perfect sense.
When the shattering was over, time moves differently when you go to other places. But by the time it was over, I came back when I found that the planet was not destroyed. And I had Ferrani.
And you guys came back alone?
Ferrani speaks up. Yeah. Dad decided to stay on Draka, and then we never went back. I wasn't strong enough to, so I stayed here.
How long did you live on Terra after you moved back?
Oh, gee, I don't know, 100 years or 200 years, something like that. You kind of lose track after a while.
Cool. Hey, what does this do? And she holds up the necklace.
And at this moment, we're gonna go back to the rest of the party. When we hop back over to that. Above ground party. Aurora has been gone for probably a good 30 minutes at this point.
Nikita's tapping her foot.
Did the stone slide back, or is the passageway open?
It's open, but you can see the shimmering.
Did Bougie say anything, like explain that he couldn't go through, or just didn't go bother Kazu?
I think you all watched when Bougie jumped down to try to get into the stairwell and couldn't. You all would have been able to see that. And then he just scampered over to Kazu. Speaking of, Rev, you hear a voice in your mind. Do you think if I send Mom images of bacon that she'll see them even though she's underground? Bacon.
Rev startles, not
Because you've never heard him.
And also not a fan of him in general since that whole almost killing her thing. and will say out loud, I mean, you should try it and ask when she comes back out.
Okay, I'm gonna think real hard. And he just kind of scrunches up his little face and closes his little eyes. Aurora, while this is happening, just as a side note, you do get an image of bacon in your mind, just randomly when you're having this conversation, like the most important conversation of your life. You see bacon in your mind. He's like, you hear him say, I don't know if it worked, but I tried.
Well, we'll learn soon enough.
You can see that, like, Kazu's standing kind of near Dayu, and Bougie is turned around on his shoulder, so tail to his front, and he's, like, careening his little neck around Kazu's head to look at you while he's talking to you. He's just like... Do you have any bacon?
No. Rev definitely does in camping supplies, but she's not sharing it with this creature.
I'm gonna roll a perception check to see if he smells your bacon.
I love my son.
He does not. He's too far away. He just kind of, oh, okay. He sounds disappointed. And then he flutters over to Nikita and settles on her shoulder instead. And he looks at you, like, little dragon face right in front of your face. And you hear a voice in your mind. None of you have ever heard Bougie before. I want to make this so clear. Hey! Do you have bacon?
Hi.
I'm hungry. Mom's downstairs. Can you feed me?
Do I have bacon? I have fruits and nuts.
You got games on your phone?
Literally. Do you like fruit? Dried fruits or?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, I could give you some of that, and she'll just pull out of her like
So you said
reserve for
bacon?
Spar. No.
He just blinks his little yellow eyes at you because he's like nose to nose with you, and he just blinks. Oh.
It's
Okay.
sweet. It's different.
He just
You could
opens
try
his
it to see if you like.
Ah,
Sure. Flick it in his mouth. He's so cute.
He noms on it, and like he doesn't need to, but you hear him going yum 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 in your mind.
Well, this is what he uses his power for. Oh my god. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's not bacon, but it's good. I guess it's kind of like sweet bacon, but not crispy. It's kinda
Sweet
squishy.
bacon, not crispy. It is squishy.
No,
yes.
it's not like bacon really at all, is it?
No. I don't feel comfortable feeding smaller bacon, so.
That makes sense. He's a squirrel.
I'd be an abomination. Sorry,
Yeah,
Lilo.
Don't feed him. Don't feed him meat. That's weird. He's not an
Yeah.
omnivore like me.
What was the word? Omnivore.
All of you hear Nikita saying this, by the way.
Yeah, Sin is leaning over to Rev and being like, "Why were you talking to him?"
Not of my own volition.
You were speaking words. Why is Nikita? Can he talk?
In words, apparently.
Sin, you hear in your mind, do you have bacon? And he's now swiveled his little head. He's still sitting on Nikita's shoulder, swivels his little head towards you. Blink, blink.
Whatever he says, don't believe him.
Bacon?
He startles. And he's just like, "That's a child."
Bacon? You get an image in your head of bacon. Bacon? It looks like this.
Bacon images? I have bacon.
You see his little body tense up, Nikita, as he gets ready to take off, and he pushes off of your shoulder and flies over his end.
Not used to the weight on her shoulder.
He leaves little claw marks in your skin, unknowingly.
It's kind of like when your cat jumps off of your chest. It's like, oh!
Instead of landing on your shoulder, he lands on the ground in front of you and just kind of looks up at you.
You want bacon?
Yeah.
That
Bacon,
makes
and
sense.
he flashes
Alright.
an image in your mind of a white plate with 2 over-easy eggs and bacon in a smiley face. Like Goofy movie style. Like
yeah,
this.
Sid is uncomfortable with it.
Smiley face bacon.
Yeah, and he's like, all right. Just stop putting the picture. And he reaches into his pack.
He's bouncing.
And he takes out some of the dried meat, and he's just like, we'll have to. It's closer to jerky, but it's like the same cut. And he's just whatever, and he just tosses it down to Bougie.
Fully thinking it's bacon, he's like, meow, like chomps it right out of the air, starts chewing on it, and then he makes a face. You don't hear any words or see any images. He just makes a face while he's chewing.
Yeah, it's not. It's again. It's the same cut. It's bacon, but it's not. Sorry. He gave oatmeal raisin to the chocolate chip kid.
He swallows in a very dramatic way. Like, you hear the gulp. It's not in your mind. That wasn't bacon.
Why are you guys talking about bacon out loud?
And you hear in your mind,
Bougie
do
can talk.
you have any bacon? And he flies over to you and Kazu.
Oh, the baby can speak now.
He lands on Kazu's shoulder again. And kind of like snuggles up to Kazu. And Kazu's like, why does he like me so much? I don't understand. And he just kind of pets
Because you're
him.
likable.
He just pets him because that's what he always does. He just gives him lots of pets. He's like, I mean, I'm not going to be mean to him. He's just a little guy.
Do you have bacon on you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And he, like, rummages around in his pack and, like, offers up the bacon.
Yeah,
And you hear...
Give the baby bacon!
Dayu, you hear Bushi go, yes! Finally! And he, like, nom 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 on the bacon. Like, really dramatically.
Mm.
You just have cooked bacon in your pack?
I mean, yeah, it lasts a while.
It's kind of greasy.
I
You
wrap
just wrap it
a
up in
cloth.
something.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't...
I can take bacon grease out. This is a wombo combo of really good ideas. I could also just make things taste like bacon. You could just ask me.
Oh, you can make the fruit taste like
bacon,
bacon.
yes.
Smart.
I did that. I was doing that with bougie before. When we wouldn't have it. How do you think we got through those mountains, guys?
I have a question. How much before we overfeed him?
It's a big,
Can we
strong
overfeed him?
dragon.
Yeah.
I don't think as much.
I'm the biggest dragon. I'm so giant. Ancient,
He's huge.
even.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whose head is that in?
All of you hear that.
Oh, okay.
You all get an image in your head of Bougie, but as a big dragon.
It's like
Curled
exact-
around a castle big.
That's exactly what he looks like in my head.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I keep telling you. Mom believes
Un-
me.
I believe you, kiddo.
Your uncle is a liar.
I don't like Stinky Cat Man. He doesn't give me real bacon.
Nikita laughs at that. Stinky cat man. I'm using that.
Stinkiest hands in all of Okurai.
Stinkiest hands. I'm upset I didn't come up with that.
Anyways, I'm the aunt that... I'm a cool aunt. I'm giving this kid as much bacon as he wants. It's not my problem. And maybe he'll pass out.
I doubt it. At least not a stinky dragon. And he, Sin puts his hand up to his face and does a yeah.
I'm gonna go take a nap now. And he flies up into a tree. Into the willow tree, actually, to wait for Aurora to come back.
Cool.
Sin leans towards Rev and is like, I get it.
I really thought that I was done with that these days.
He just puts images in your mind. I really don't like that.
No.
Kazu kind of looks to everyone. Nobody heard anything, right?
No.
Like, he kind of looks over to the grave. How long do we wait before we go make sure she's okay? If we can even get in there.
What time is it? Is it like sun in the sky? Is it getting to nighttime?
There's sun in the sky. It's still daytime. It's only been about 30 minutes or so.
I would say give her a few hours.
Probably.
Fair enough.
This is her family tomb.
Yeah, she seemed like she had something she needed to know. So,
And
maybe it'll
if things are gonna go the way that they've gone this entire journey, she's probably talking with something rather than learning something, and it's changing the entire universe and world and understanding. And he has a faraway look in his green tinted eyes. Yeah, 2 hours
Isn't that
at
the
least.
best?
What was that, Aki?
I said, isn't that the best?
Finn shrugs, looks at Rev, looks at Nikita, looks at Kazuhiko. It's like, it was about Aurora's turn.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that given the context of it being her family in there, maybe she's safer than we are out here.
That's also possible.
It's a protected
Well-
space.
Yeah, and we can't, in theory, we can't go in, which means nothing else can go in. Super hut.
Oh, if you put the hut on top of it. Oh.
I mean, I could. Or I could block this doorway with my hut. Extra trap.
Just be able to
With your
walk up
butt.
from underneath.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not if I don't allow it.
Oh. Why would you not allow it?
To be funny.
That's fair. It would be very funny to see her tapping at the bottom of the hut.
Mm-hmm.
Blink, blink, blink. Just kind of.
No, I won't be that
tapping on the
mean.
walls.
The opera. The bus story.
And I think at that point, as you're all joking about having the hut up at some point for when Aurora comes back, we'll shift it back to the scene in the tomb. That's not correct. When you hold up the symbol of Edem, all of them look at each other like, oh shit. Oh. That.
Yeah, my friend lent me this magic thing, and I thought I should ask a couple magic questions while I'm here.
That is a symbol of Edem, but it is no ordinary symbol of a god.
It made my friend teleport around. I think he said he was moving through time, but it just looked like he teleported around.
Yes, it gives you mastery over time, but it does take practice to master, and if you mess with it too much, you could age yourself to death.
Yeah, so I really don't want to do that. It works on other people?
In limited capacities, yes.
Cool.
In the hands of one of us, it's quite possibly the most powerful magical item to exist.
Well, if you were me, which you all have been, and you were trying to save your home from utter destruction by horrible, goopy, fire, smelly creatures, how would you use this?
Are you trying to imply that there is another shattering happening?
Right. Yes. I think that is the implication of what's going on right now. You know about the festering? Did they call them that back then?
The festering. They kind of look at each other. No? Describe what this creature is.
A big shadowy creature, could be like an animal shape, could be like a mythological creature kind of shape, and it's like stinky and like it's made of black sludge, but it also has fire.
They nod. Lapis will say, that is not what I knew them as, but I also wasn't really here for the shattering, but I have seen creatures like that. I've never heard the name festering before.
Might be a new title. That's what my friend called them, and some other creatures had referred to them as such.
They are manifestations of Hakanor.
The mad god.
He was not always mad, but yes.
What was he like before?
Lawful. His original name is lost to time. But he became the Destroyer when the shattering happened.
And he had to get sealed.
Yes. My understanding is some very powerful druids handled it.
Yes, we call them the sages.
That's right. I saw them once. Interesting people. So much baggage.
Yeah, there was a lot of drama in their group. I would love to know more, but we're still kind of in the research stages there.
Wow. I'm sure if they wanted all of their secrets known, that they would have left behind more than they have. Sounds like there wasn't a lot.
Yeah, except for like a book of love notes.
Oh. Interesting.
There's things to be found.
Intriguing. Yes, I remember. That Hikaru, drow man. I remember him.
Really? Why did you meet?
He was very strange for a druid, and I wanted to understand why. As you may know, druids can turn into all manner of beast.
Yes.
This man turned into monsters.
Oh. And retained himself while becoming them?
Seemed to. He's very buttoned up for a druid.
I used to know one of those. Not a druid anymore, though.
Isn't that the way? Isn't it nice when you can change your path?
Yeah. Or find one in the first place. Honestly, it's so nice finding you guys. Finding you guys here. I don't know what I would have become if my magic hadn't come out.
Ferrani pipes up from behind Lapis. Well, you probably would have ended up like some of our other ancestors who don't have magic. Not all of us get it. It was supposed to be every third daughter of every third daughter, and that didn't really work out so well, and now it's erratic. My understanding is your grandmother didn't get any. She was supposed to.
So she was supposed to. She said she only had a little bit of access to magics, nothing close to what I've got.
Opal, Ferrani says, Opal had an older sister.
Did?
She died. I do not know if she was supposed to manifest magic or not. I wasn't able to have 3 children, so I expect that's why there's a break in the line. Life didn't work out that way. Didn't have the time.
In 1,000 years?
Ferrani, oh, I didn't live 1,000 years.
Oh. Okay. Phew, yes. Correct. 200-ish?
Yes. It is good to hear that my daughter, your grandmother, yet lives. I hope she is doing well.
Yes, she is. She has a good place at home with the other side of my family, and see her as often as I can when I come home, and she makes really good baked goods.
That she got from me. Lapis.
Well, thank
Lapis will kind of like look at her. Well, I didn't have time for baking. I was busy reshaping the universe.
Yeah, speaking of reshaping the universe, I did have a question about that because Well, I was curious. I guess it's a question for all of you. What the highest heights your powers were able to reach? Like, were any of you able to bring someone back from the dead?
That depends on how they died. But yes.
Really?
Of course.
So I could learn it.
Aurora, this is Lapis speaking. I want you to do something for me.
Oh, yes, of course.
Your most powerful spell and use it on me.
Use it on you?
Yes. This me, she motions to the ghostly figure.
Okay, I was gonna clarify, because, like, I don't want to mess up your nice,
I would
resting
like
place.
to measure your metal, so to speak.
Okay. And she will begin to gather lightning around herself, because despite it not being her highest level spell, I think it's most apt. She's going to cast lightning bolt, but at 5th level.
Okay. Yeah, you cast the lightning in Lapis's direction, and she merely holds up a hand, and the lightning absorbs into her. It does not do any damage to this semi-corporeal being. And you watch as the lightning kind of travels up her arm, through her chest, over her skin. And she kind of nods, as if examining the magic coursing through this body she is currently using.
Wow.
You are on a good path.
Nowhere close to you.
No.
I've got a lot to learn. I know. I only started really focusing on it in the past couple of months. There's a lot going on. And I had a lot of trouble with control.
I noticed.
Gotten a little bit better now.
You're afraid of your powers. I can feel it. That was your strongest spell, and yet there was so much hesitation behind it.
Well, the first time my powers came out, they burned down my house, and I was very distressed. So it's a little bit difficult to use them without thinking of that. I want to control my powers better. I want to become more powerful. I want to be the greatest mage that's ever lived, but how am I going to do it if I can't even control my own lightning?
How are you going to do it if you can't even say those words with confidence? You are an ash spark. You have the blood of the greatest mage who ever lived. And if you apply yourself and let go of that fear, you could be as great as I. But you have to want it. Really want it. Saying you want it and actually wanting it are two different things.
I do want it. I want to have a purpose that's special and just for me, something that only I can do, something that only I can tap into, and that's us online. But it's really hard to learn how to get good at things when you haven't been good at things before. I mean, how do I learn to be better all on my own?
Lapis looks over at Ferrani. And Ferrani just kind of gives her a shrug, as if Lapis is asking her something, but she doesn't say anything. And Ferrani sighs and goes, I guess this is a little bit of what I get for allowing Opal to marry the way that she did.
What do you mean?
You married into a family that does not respect our line. I had hoped
So
that they would have patched that up, but it seems to not be the case.
You expected me to know more than I do now. To have been trained already.
You should have been sent to be trained by the time you were 13.
I did a lot of stuff. Well, by the time I was 13, didn't really show an aptitude for any of it.
You didn't have the right teacher.
I think you're right.
That's not your fault. You have the grimoire with you. I can feel it. May I see it, please?
Oh, yes, of course. And she takes it out and holds it out, and she's like treating it like a precious object.
As you hold it out, Lapis lays her hand. She actually you open it up, she flips to a specific page and lays her hand on top of the book. And you watch as sections of pages that you thought were blank before glow and fill in with blue ink.
Mm. Is this your contribution?
Yes. I want you to read this book cover to cover as much as is written in this tome. And you will find when it is your time to write that you will never run out of paper.
Okay. I can do that.
I need you to do something that I cannot help you do. You have to learn to let go.
Why does everyone keep telling me that? Let go what?
If you don't, you will never move forward. You want to be the greatest? You want to be
Yes.
greater than me?
Yes.
The first step to that is letting go. No more fear.
Okay. I can do that. I can do that.
She'll cup your face. This woman who looks scarily like you. I promise you, the moment you do, the path will be so clear. It was for me, and it will be for you.
Okay. Thank you. All of you.
They'll all nod. Ferrani will say hi to your grandmother for me, will you?
Yes. She'll be so happy and proud that I made it here, even though it was difficult. I should have asked this before. I have a question. Would it be okay if, if we had to, we lost a friend of ours on our way here, and if they needed a resting place, would it be okay for them to rest above here?
They look at each other. Yes, of course. You have a friend that you lost?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear. There should be a spot near the willow tree that would be suitable.
Thank you. We were hoping to find a way to bring them back, but I don't know what comes next, so I thought I would ask just in case.
Thank you. And before you go, Farani will kind of stop you, and she will hold her hands out to you as if to encourage you to take them.
She'll take them.
Don't do what I did. I wasted my potential. I felt there was no need for another great mage in my time. So I chose not to. Didn't feel the need. If there is another shattering, we need another great mage.
I won't let you down.
Come back and visit after you save the world, okay?
Okay.
You take your leave?
Actually, the last thing she'll say is, what am I supposed to do with this, a necklace to help the veil?
Bring it to the set task.
They'll know what to do?
The druid should allow you to do what you need to do by the time you get there.
Okay. I trust you.
As you
This is
should.
me letting go.
Very good. Step one. It's always the most important step. And as you leave, you see, if you glance over your shoulder, you see that the ghostly images fade away as you step out of the room, and the door begins to close of its own accord. The statues have moved back to their original positions, and the chalice on the pedestal has been lowered into the floor. The only evidence that you were even here is one errant drop of blood still left on the stone.
Aurora will take a last look around the room, really trying to imprint each of the statues and the reliefs into her memory before she head up the stairs.
And here we're gonna take a quick little break, and then we've got like one more scene, and then we're gonna maybe, possibly, depending on what you guys want to do, call it a little early tonight. So we'll see you all in 10 minutes, and go hydrate, stretch, do your thing, and we'll see you in 10. Hey everybody, we're all being absolute fucking degens on break.
Was
We are
that...
fully clothed.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Us degens? Never.
We gotta stop.
No. We behave here.
We behave here. As a side note, Aurora, you have a luck die.
Wait, the one from Story Dog?
That came in chat earlier.
Yeah, I got it noted. Thank you.
Oh, okay, good. Hold on. I shouldn't start
Wait,
talking
are we
before I need to
actually-
talk. Huh?
Nope, never mind. Ignore me.
Oh, okay. So Aurora, we'll for everybody, we'll pick up right as you all see Aurora stepping up and out of the Ashmark tomb.
How does she look, vibes-wise? Like, okay, hype, scared. Did she grow 3 sets of wings?
I wish. She looks a little confused, a little bit excited. And when she comes out, she will run over and immediately launch into an explanation of the entire happening since she left, like step by step. So you guys can find out what she talked about.
Sin is gonna pass like a silver over. No, Sin's gonna hold his hand out for a silver, and he's like, "I knew it. I knew it was her turn."
Who's this bet?
Red didn't take that bet. I don't know who you did it against.
I don't know. He's demanding. He's demanding it for. So he holds his hand out to Kazuhiko.
Kazu looks at you and is like, did we make a bet that I'm not remembering? Was I drunk last night or something?
Sure.
He looks from you to Dayu, back to you. And
When he looks to me, I'm already pulling out a silver. I made no bets. Sin just asked for a silver, so I'm giving him a silver.
Classic guy.
I think Sin is taking this information with like a oh, everything's so fucked. Everything's so fucked. We have to do so much. And I'm so worried about it, so that's why, levity. He's like, "Oh, a silver. It was Aurora's turn. Everything's fine." His eyes aren't like glowing like a bright green in concern.
You get 1 silver from Dayu.
you get 1 silver
And I give
from
him
Kazu. He still doesn't understand why, but he gives it to you anyway.
Perfect.
It's party money at this point.
He's so good at getting money.
Marty, are you talking? Okay, great.
I was.
Now you are. Like I feel like you'd be trying to talk.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just saying it's like the party $20 that gets passed around. But
Yeah. Oh my god.
yeah.
I've taken
Yeah.
more money from Sin anyways. Like, my guys have been buying me shit, so it's like, what's a silver to me with all the stuff that you've bought me already?
Like, wasn't there a makeup kit in there somewhere at some point? Like...
I got a I think either a painter's or makeup set. I got alchemist tools, and I got you bought me a bow, like the weapon, I believe, and you bought me one more thing. You've bought a lot of shit for me because I was actively very poor because I keep giving full fucking golds to dead people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now Sin should collect his dues from the Lord.
Tax's wife.
The wife tax.
In Canada, we call that the Chinese head tax, but is
We is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I found out that my parents got taxed like 3 days ago. My dad's like, I never got a refund, but your mother did because she's not Chinese. I was like, what the fuck? We were still doing that for that long? It's crazy. I've been thinking about that for like 6 days.
Jesus.
Well,
Let's reel it back in.
Okay,
So-
we got this.
I'm gonna call on Nikita. How do you react when you see Aurora come back?
I feel like she was, again, just really worried, and at seeing her expression, she's just, like, fine, but she goes to her side. But at seeing her kind of explain everything, am I muted again? Okay, no, good, it just sounds like left. Okay. I was like, oh no, not again. But I feel like once she starts explaining everything, she, like, very visibly disarms, from, like, the worry. But she's just listening very intently. She admires the hell out of Aurora.
And you get a lot of side tangent description of the exact outfits that everyone was wearing in their statues, and also within their coffins. So.
Hell yeah. She's giving a lot of course she's wearing that, yeah. Your family has taste.
Yeah, I come by it honestly, I guess. And
Sorry. Nearby, out of the willow tree, I rolled for this.
Oh, no.
Your son falls out of the tree, but catches himself at the last minute and glides up, landing on your shoulder. Mom, you hear?
Hi.
Mom, did you hear me talk about bacon?
that's why the bacon mental picture came in. I was trying to picture like cool magic stuff, and I kept getting this like bacon vibe.
He's wagging his tail like a dog. Yeah. I'm so powerful, I can reach you underground.
And through a magical barrier. It's quite impressive.
Yeah.
We fed him while you were gone.
Bacon!
Thank you.
Well, Fox had bacon. Stinky Cat did not.
Are you calling Sin Stinky
Can
Cat?
I hear him call me Stinky Cat?
No. None of you
Okay.
hear this.
You
He
should
said-
call.
He said bacon, but it was not bacon.
Mhm.
He lies, Stinky Cat.
Hmm. Okay, understood. Well, please don't call my friend Stinky, but I do understand your frustration over the bacon. But you got bacon, right? Yes. Okay, great. So, be satisfied, and we'll have more later. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
I got to tell you all about my dragon ancestor, and she gets to that point in the story at this time, we'll say, and describes in detail for Bougie the what the scales were like, because I think that was very cool.
When you tell this part of the story, he's like, my scales are green, not blue.
Yeah, and they have this really pretty shine that's like also golden. She kind of tips Bougie back and forth.
You see, he's like just a shiny, like, green. It's different shades of green pearlescent rather than two-tone. He's like, wow.
Pretty beautiful.
Because you're tilting him back and forth.
You are a work of art, Bougie.
I know. It's because I'm a big, powerful dragon. I have strong scales too. Big ones.
You do.
Big as people.
Yes, big as people. I mean, technically accurate. Some people are. Jesus,
Sin.
just right.
Sin, when Aurora's saying biggest people, Sin looks at Rev and is just like,
Rev is just shaking their head.
I also got this cool necklace, and you can see one of them here. And she'll hold it out. They've also seen the other, this symbol of Edem before, by the way, Sin.
Oh, great. Do they have any, like, other ideas on how to use it, or other than just stopping time?
Yeah, apparently not use it too much. Can be used on yourself or on other creatures, and technically you can age yourself or someone else to death with it. Yeah, sounds pretty cool, right? Scary, I mean, scary.
I mean, if the Knave Lord isn't a creature of the festering, that'd be a nice way to take the wind out of his sails.
That is an excellent idea.
Aurora shared the information about Hakanor having a name that's lost to time too, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I would
specifically.
say that like she was probably annoyingly open with what just happened. In order to process what I just saw, I need to tell you every single thing.
Got it. Would having his name help us in any way?
How would we find it if it exists from before the shattering? I
mean,
mean, even
Time.
go directly to the source, Edem.
I mean, Edem's not on this plane anymore, I don't think. Well, I know that he's not. He sort of separated himself after someone killed him?
But how'd you get this? Did you talk or did you
Well, not really. I traded him. Kind of. In the temple.
He's not really easy to reach.
No. I honestly still don't know if it was supposed to end up in your hands, why I had any sort of... I mean, I was just praying.
I wasn't about to, so thanks.
Well, that's me, stinkiest hands in Okurai delivery boy.
I don't know why he's calling you that. It's very rude.
It's very funny.
He asked for bacon, and I gave him a cut of jerky that comes from the same cut as bacon. Because I don't like to carry cooked bacon with me. And he
Yeah,
was
but he has
disappointed.
very, very good taste. What can I say? Bacon is more delicious than jerky.
I think it's his expectation because he had some breadfruit and didn't expect bacon. So
Didn't know he could eat that. That's excellent. Maybe we should try more than just bacon, because I have to have half the amount that I usually do.
I don't know that he requested, but maybe you could push it.
Aurora, don't you know prestidigitation?
Mhm.
You can use that to change the flavor of anything.
Fruit flavored bacon coming right up.
Well, the other way around, I would think.
Right.
Bacon
Give it
flavored
the other
fruit.
way around. Bacon flavored fruit.
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
that's
this
canon,
is my
that
favorite
happened.
conversation of the entire campaign. Bacon flavored fruit.
We can make, dried jerky also just taste like bacon. for on the days we don't have it.
Is this
Yeah. Good luck with that.
is this real? Is this really a thing that magic can do?
Yes, okay, give me something.
Wouldn't you know?
I'm not.
I don't know prestidigitation.
Just give me something.
Sin hands her one of his pieces of jerky that he likes to keep on hand for him.
Prestidigitation with pink salt, and I give it back to you.
What did you make it taste like?
Bacon. I can make it taste like anything else.
That's weird. That's
Love this.
magic is so weird.
Look, I really appreciate you guys. I really, really do. But on the mountain, Kazuhiko's the cook. I am the flavor. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks.
It is easier than carrying spices around. Anyway, he kind of looks up to the sky. It is afternoon. Did we want to find a place for? And he kind of motions over to where Wolf is before it gets too late in the day.
We should.
Yeah.
Yes. By the willow tree. I asked the ash sparks, and it's a good spot to stay. And we'll always be able to find them just in case.
Okay.
Thank you for asking permission.
Oh, of course. I didn't expect to get to talk to them and all three of them at once and not just one. And I didn't even have to make you talk to them for me. It was pretty cool.
So do we dig or...
Is there a spell for moving earth? Because otherwise, we'll have to dig.
Oh, they have
I'm
our
not-
clothes.
I'm not digging, and I don't have a spell for digging.
There are many spells for that. We are not druids.
True.
Our
Kazu
druid
will put
died.
his pack down and he will pull out a smaller like a spade, but it's got a larger head to the shovel, so it's regular shovel head but a shorter handle. And he's like, I've got this. It'll take me a while, but shrug.
Sen has I think in the adventurer pack also gives you a spade like that.
I cast
So-
polymorph on myself, and I turn into something that could dig. Wait, I have my shifter form. I'm a giant fucking rabbit.
Yeah, I do that first.
From the burrow.
From the burrow. I'm sorry, guys. I was just supposed to, marry for safety. I wasn't supposed to fucking dig.
Right.
God.
Alright.
It's okay. I just shift, man. I just shift. I turn into a giant fucking rabbit, and wait. First I go, I got this, baby, and then I turn into a giant fucking rabbit and just start digging.
I always forget that she can do that.
I completely forgot that she could do that.
You can talk too.
Yes.
Oh! That's unsettling. I didn't
You're
expect
a
that.
cat. You're a little cat who is now dead.
Gaiu's face, as a rabbit right now, is very big, and her regular voice came out of her not regular face. It's a little. Listen, your son can put images in your brain. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that.
It is
seen as
very
that.
distressing.
Oh, so the same as like when I use message when people are sleeping. Got it.
You've used message to wake people?
It's pretty effective because they can't bypass it. You just gotta respond or ignore it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Why is this? Is it weird to you?
I just wasn't prepared for it to happen to me
Mm.
from Bougie.
Mm.
The level of intelligence
alarming.
that I thought Bougie had was on the same level as Smar.
I'm going to be honest. Remember that time that I spoke to Smar, specifically when it was about his death wishes? I thought I was doing something like that until I realized that he was talking to everyone. So that's fair.
Yeah. Bougie
If it helps,
feels
this
like
is pretty recent that Bougie can share directly into your mind. He always had a measure of intelligence, but I think when we went back to Elfane, it gave him some of his abilities.
is he really gonna grow big?
He's absolutely
Just her trying to.
he's straight up snoozing on your shoulder.
Oh, phew. Then she was trying not to disturb him as she made all those motions.
Okay.
I'm done the hole.
That was
fast.
quick.
I am
Giant bunny.
I'm a giant bunny. Of course it was fast. The urge to make it a tunnel, very, very powerful. I won't. Yet. I won't.
Yeah, you might
Uh-huh.
hit a barrier at some point, so I do suggest against it.
Mm. I hop out of the tunnel. I mean the hole in the ground.
Oh my god.
It's not a tunnel.
Suspiciously deep, like.
Oh no.
Suspiciously looking tunnel.
Oh no. You're just gonna put Wolf to rest in a tunnel. That's terrifying.
No. It's a hole. It's a hole.
That's a vertical tunnel. It's fine.
I get out. I shake all the dust off of my fur. I turn back to normal and I start cleaning myself of prestidigitation because no fucking way does shaking actually do anything.
It does.
So, no fucking way. Not for dirt and dust. Maybe for water, liquids. Not for dirt, bro.
Huh.
All I did was make everybody sneeze.
Well, Sin will sort of get up when Dayu's done and just say, "Well, I'll help you bring her over, and you'll want to do the rites, right?"
Mm-hmm. And then when we bury him back up, we can burn some incense, leave some fruit, flowers, lots of stuff.
It isn't fair.
It isn't.
They did all this work to help bring us here, and we didn't even get to see it.
Would anybody like to take something from him? Similar to how some people like to scatter ashes or take them with them. Some people like to take locks of hair. Not too much, but things like that so we could bring them elsewhere.
Can I take
have
their
some-
necklace?
I think that would be okay. I took some hair, so maybe if we do find that fairy market, it would be nice for him to be there, even if it's for a little bit.
I think that's a fine idea.
So we'll fast forward a little bit. You go about preparing the body, taking little tokens if you decide to do that, and prepare to lower them into the grave. Nope. No.
I'm waiting for the music.
I had a sad one. I guess this is close enough. No, this is
I love this one.
You like this one? We'll leave this one on.
I like this one a lot. I just like it.
Yeah. Whoever opts to help lower Wolf into the ground, you work together to do that. And Dayu, you can instruct them on how to complete things.
Mm-hmm. I do. I tell you how to fold their arms, how to kind of keep them safe. I put a gold coin in their mouth and close it.
Yeah.
Just because Dayu thinks it's gonna get the attention of the Death Sentinels a lot better. But also, it's just kind of like now a habit. She's aware there's no soul for them to collect, so now it's just like, at this point, fairness. And once like all of that's done, before we start like burying them back up, Dayu's gonna like look around. Does anybody want to say a few words? Final thoughts?
Yes. Aurora will step up to the edge of the tunnel and say, Wolf, thank you for helping us find my family tomb and for helping us make sure we didn't lose Sin, and for remembering that we were friends even when you don't remember anything else about your life. Thank you. And that's all.
Nikita is gonna just say, although you could not remember anything, we will remember you. Thank you.
Rev cannot use her words nicely, so she will not say anything. Will just, I think, brush her hair back one more time.
Sin just shakes his head because he's unsure what to say. It's strange looking at death from potential undeath now, and I think he just tries to steal Rev's hand to squeeze it.
Squeeze back.
I'll look at Kazu and see if he wants to say anything.
He will walk over to the edge of the grave and, I believe he has... Hold on just a second. He does. He uses, Druidcraft, and you see that there's a flower in his hand, and he will lay it on Wolf's chest, and he doesn't say anything, he just leaves it there and steps back.
All life is short, even for those who live far, far longer. In the end, there will always be something or someone lingering behind. To linger and to remember and to live on in the absence of you. Even though our time was brief, it was a privilege to have known you as Wolf, our friend and guide. Wolf, you will be cherished in this forest, for there is no better place for your whimsy than these wilds. And I will remember you as fondly as you remember me. Good night. And I will help just start burying the body.
Yep. Yeah, Kazu will help cover the body. You put all of the dirt back onto this fresh grave, and you lay your friend to rest.
I start putting up some incense. I have like regular ones, and then I have like really fancy looking ones. And I typically leave the fancy ones like at temples or grave sites and tombs that we were like able to rest at, like the one at the swamp. So I put those for Wolf, and I'll light them. I say a little prayer. I say a little prayer twice, because, like, of course I'm gonna say one to the Star Mother, not Star Mother, wrong Star Goddess that I keep worshipping in every game I'm in, to Illuma Seren. And I'll say one for Nissos. And once that's done, I'm also going to go over to, as close as I can, to the tomb's entrance and just light some for Aurora's family too. I did also light these same ones for Nikita's dad as well. These are just my special ones. My special incense. The fancy looking. And they smell good.
With the smell of incense on the wind and your one, a task of learning, one a little bit more grim and somber, I think that is, unless anybody has any other scenes they want to do, a good place to stop for this week. Okay, so we're gonna stop a little bit early this week. A lot of us are struggling. I am very tired today for, I don't know why, I got a full night's sleep. I'm just sleepy today. So we're gonna call it a little early here. And we will find someone to raid. It looks like Magi is still going strong. They did start after us, and it is episode 1 of a new campaign that's going to be happening on Wednesdays over there. So we'll probably raid into them while this series is going on, but it is Curse of the House of Rookwood, which is also the name of the game that they are playing. So we're gonna raid into Magic RPG.
I love that fucking
show
system.
them some love. Helvetica Cat, I think it's her second time GMing on the channel, and is a fairly new GM, so at least to my knowledge. So let's go give them some love, and we will see you all next week for Mistlost, but also tomorrow evening for art stream. I'm gonna be doodling, doing some other fun things. So yeah, and then Saturday, catch Charmy and I on Another World Tabletop, where we play VTM on Saturday nights. And we will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.